All right, welcome to the podcast. Today I have with me Heisenberg. Heisenberg, introduce yourself.
He just did. I'm Heisenberg again.
All right, what do you
This
do?
is a test run. Yeah.
What do you do for a living?
You know, like I said, it's very broad what I do for a living.
Wait,
Right?
one guest? Oh, wow.
Well, we have a special guest.
Special guest.
Right.
Start over.
Now we don't got to start over. Let that shit run. Because, you know, when people fuck up in real life, you don't get a second chance at it. So we're going to ride this thing out. What do you do for a living, sir? I'll just explain what I do.
Me, I work at McDonald's.
Okay.
Got me a little manager shirt, you know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
Try to become more improvement.
Right, right, feel you.
So what are you managing? Are you managing the food or are you managing the people?
Manage both.
Really?
Yeah, I have to.
Multitasker.
Yeah,
I could dig it.
got to.
What do you do for a living?
I go to school and sleep. You know?
Why do you sleep?
It's a hell of a life.
No, right?
How long you sleep during the day?
During the day, it's usually 10 to 12 hours. You know?
10, 12 hours?
Yeah.
10, 12 hours. Wow.
Yeah.
So where's the time for the schoolwork?
Right.
School, they come and do school. Do school for like 3-4 hours, you know, and I'm done.
Oh, wow.
It's crazy.
So, you know, that's pretty much the whole day, right? You slept through the whole day,
Yeah.
and then you have about, what, 3-4 hours of
School, yeah.
and then you do it all over again?
Yeah, all over again. It's a cycle.
Hey, well, what do you do for recreation?
Nice.
Well, the
where,
people wanna
where, do you,
know.
where do you work at?
It technically got work.
How you just gonna skip?
Right, skipped over the real question, right? Typical interviewer. They don't never want to answer questions when they ask them.
Nope.
Yeah, we know what you do. It shows. Yeah. Yeah, I work for Kyocera, you know.
How did you get into that?
By accident,
By
honestly.
accident.
Yeah, I started out.
Now, I have a question. I'm
Okay,
sorry to
cut me
interrupt
short.
it.
This is a cut me short section.
What do he mean by you, you know, your recreational time?
My recreational time.
Yeah, the public want to know.
Really?
I'm sure they want to know about you more than us.
Usually I'm playing the game, you know, watching YouTube.
What do you watch on YouTube?
I watch on YouTube. I watch a lot of podcasts, you know.
Oh, yeah.
That's why it's an inspiration for me to start one, you know. Also watch a lot of 2K and basketball, stuff like that. Who's your favorite player? My favorite player?
Mine has the tables turned from the interviewer to being interviewed. Outstanding. Well, this is how it go down, you know.
Yeah, my favorite player, I don't really have one, but I do enjoy watching James Harden play.
Why?
Because he's lefty and he scores whenever he wants to, you
It's
know.
a bucket.
It's a bucket, yes. What's your favorite player?
I have varieties of favorite players.
Right.
Because I like all around games.
Yeah,
You know? I like two-way players.
Two-way players,
You
yeah.
know, get both get done on both ends. You know,
Yeah.
I like Kawhi.
Kawhi's a good player. How about you, sir?
Well, I said I had a variety. You know.
Oh, I thought you were done.
It's cutthroat. It's a cutthroat section. Like, you know, you cut my throat, he cut yours. I ain't cut nobody yet, yo. I'm about to pull my blade out. Word. I'm gonna start slicing niggas. You can't say niggas on this shit, right?
Okay.
Fuck all y'all out there watching this shit right now.
Not
Niggas
bad.
in the building right now. It's a real nigga right here. I ain't say much about me, you know. But yeah, my favorite player all time probably Dwayne Wade, two-way player, you know, champion. You know, I like his story. You know,
Nice. Do appreciate how he's doing for his kids.
absolutely.
Do you think when how should I say this?
Tell you how you feel.
Or
Speak with your hands.
about his daughter now.
Well, I just spoke about that just now. So
Which one?
The youngest one.
That's the baby.
Yeah.
What about
No, not the baby. The
Oh, Zaire.
his oldest daughter?
His oldest daughter.
Yes.
Honestly, you know, that could be a very touchy subject, but to each his own. You know,
Right.
you gotta respect people's position in life. Like, you know, the kid is more feminine than masculine. You know, you gotta respect that. That's just the bottom line. You know, some people ain't born with that
Do you
DNA.
feel like he should
Cutthroat.
handle that different?
I mean, it's his
Because I
child.
have a feel like you have a personal issue with that.
I don't think so. I
You don't think so?
I don't.
To me, if I ain't know no better, I think we're addressing the elephant in the room. For you to ask that question, you
I was
must.
just saying.
For you to ask that question because it's Dwayne Wade.
Yeah, we was the way, so I was just like, you know what?
So you figure his name, his title, his brand, and his child, right? Or whoever
think-
that child is.
Look, I think
wanted to
you're
be.
looking too deep into it.
I'm not looking.
I was
No,
I'm
no, no.
just-
He's just asking the question.
Yeah.
Are you prepared to answer?
Fair.
All right, then give us your answer. It's never you can never look too deep into something if you're looking for information.
So, and vice versa, act, right? How would you feel about that? Would you handle that differently?
yeah, how would you handle that
How would I
as
handle
a 15-year-old and putting yourself in an adult man's shoe that has children? How would you handle that if you was that adult?
if I was that adult?
And would you allow it?
One question at a time now.
I'm
pretty sure I can
answer it.
We don't know his brain capacity yet right now.
Right,
Because
yeah.
we got a lot on his plate because he's the prey now.
Well, you know, people, you know, the sexualities and stuff, you can't change that or you can't force that upon someone.
Okay.
So, you know, if that's what he likes, then that's what he likes. And I'll support him in every way I can, you know.
I like that answer.
Because at the end of the day,
So I think
at the end of the day, your child needs you. You
Right.
know,
Okay.
they need you. They need your support,
Okay.
and that's if you can give them that, that's really important and good for them. You know.
Yeah, with that, you know, like I always tell Dylan, you know, like it's very important to let people know who you are.
Right.
Then people know how to handle you. But when you hide behind what you really are, that really causes more of a problem.
Yeah.
So just always just be you, be
Yeah,
natural.
You don't want to
I
have
feel
that
like-
surrounding
'cause-
where they think it's okay, but for you it's not.
Right.
You're gonna make it uncomfortable for you, and then you'll make it more.
Mm-hmm.
More
What's that?
comfortable for them.
Yeah, make
You're
it
not
more-
in this podcast.
No, it's okay.
Yeah, because you know,
Yeah,
fake people.
I appreciate it, Mom.
She wanted to be in this session so bad it was
Yeah,
killing her.
but you know, fake people.
Double
always-
Dutch, man. She jumped right in. Whoop. But hey, you know, carry on, Sarah. Carry on.
You know,
He was rudely interrupted by an outsider.
you know, fake people always have like some type of persona to uphold or to like present themselves.
Right.
When just real people, they just keep it straight up. They don't have nothing to hide.
And we call
People-
that keeping it 100.
People keep it, you know, it's genuine. People like genuine things.
Not too genuine, because nobody likes to know how to take it.
I mean, there's that type of people. Like,
So when you say things, people don't know how to take it. And we talking about a touchy subject. You know, like, you gotta choose your words carefully.
Right.
You know? We don't know how that child is taking it, you know. You just gotta be careful how you choose your words.
yeah,
You know, it's crazy. It's crazy out in this world.
yeah.
People will judge the fuck out of you, yo. And not knowing you, they'll judge the fuck out of you, yo. So that's why it's very important to let people know exactly who you are. Never be afraid to let people know who you are. Because that way they know how to handle you, man. That's real shit.
Sponsored by good old Vigo.
And Jackie,
You know what I'm saying?
Jack
Good
Daniels.
500 plus.
Word.
Mixed fruit.
Yeah, this is very good. You know, we ain't getting paid for this shit yet, but we will. You know.
So we
Sponsor
will.
the fuck out of this till you cut the check. It's good shit. Word. Yeah, fuck with this Jack. Let me turn this around because people, you know, don't know. You know, Jack and Ginger on this side.
And you can't show the off brands.
Right.
Right.
You know, you can't take that chance of getting sued. Sued and screwed. You know?
By somebody podcast.
No pun. No pun.
Where were we?
Waiting for the next question, sir, so we can throw it back at you.
Right.
Right.
How do you feel about this pandemic?
This pandemic.
Man, you sound like the interviewer right now, man. Maybe it's just you just taking over right now. I like that.
This
Yeah.
pandemic, it is getting out of hand. This pandemic should have been over last year, actually, around like August, September. But you know,
Why do you feel it should be around that time?
because you know people don't like to listen. As you see in New Zealand and these other countries, the pandemic already ended.
Wait, time out. Time out right there. Let me pump the brakes on you, young man. The pandemic ended everywhere. America is just trying to capitalize off of this shit. They got an agenda. They're trying to push their agenda. When they push their agenda with fear, you know, because if the pandemic was as bad as they say it is, we shouldn't even be socializing. We should have a mask on.
Even in houses.
How could you go in a restaurant with a mask on, sit down and you take it off and have a jolly old good time, but you gotta wear that mask walking out? Does that make sense?
No, it doesn't.
Come on, man. Whatever happened, like I say this to the missus all the time, yo. When the last time you heard somebody had the flu or pneumonia? They just X that shit on out. Corona. It's deep. It's deep shit. It's America. America pushing their agenda, man. It's just, they got a top plan. They you know, they got a plan. That's dollar signs. So they want to push their shit so everybody can take this fucking antidote and they gonna capitalize on for the shit. So they make you feel like, oh God, it's so bad when it's really not.
Yeah.
So that's my take on it. You know, I'm entitled to my opinion, and Jackie is helping me out. So next question, sir. You're not quick on your feet. You're the interviewer now. Sorry, man. This happens on the podcast sometimes.
Speaking of the pandemic,
Okay.
Joe Biden,
Okay.
you know,
How do you feel about him taking over?
taking over, I can actually care less. You know, Joe Biden says he was gonna do something, but he didn't.
He did.
He didn't.
No.
No, you don't feel like
That's the Democrats for you. See, people like, a lot of people, you know, we into politics now. A lot of black people always voting Democrat, when the Democrats be the really ones screwing us. Because as soon as Trump go out the office, the goddamn gas prices skyrocket. You know, he had us using our own gas, our own, you know, resources, and he brought the prices down to regular lows. Then you got these Democrats that all they want to push is the race thing, when it's really not a race thing, it's a people thing.
to piggyback off him now.
Yeah.
How do you feel about Trump as president?
As a president,
Did you feel like did he ruin people's lives? I'm sorry, people's lives. You feel like he ruined it?
he didn't.
Not only for America, but for the minority.
The minorities, yeah, of course he did, but
Please explain.
he did. He really
Explain
did.
that.
He was.
You
He
gotta
was.
give me an example on that one.
All right, for Donald Trump, right? He was for the rich people.
Was he?
Yes, he was.
Okay.
You stand on that.
Yes, I do stand
All
on
right.
that.
Rich people buy gas. Poor people buy gas.
Rich people, no.
They don't buy gas.
Yeah, they do.
Poor people buy gas.
Yeah. But he was still for the rich people. You don't see him trying to help the poor people or anything.
Okay. That's your
That's
take.
his
Well, in my
opinion, so
opinion-
he's entitled to it.
Well, in my opinion, during the pandemic, I feel like he helped a lot of people out.
Absolutely. Absolutely.
He helped a lot of people.
Yes, he
And I'm gonna
did.
explain to you why.
Yes, he did. Yes, he did.
First time around last year, what was it, around April? He gave everybody some money.
You talking about stimulus money?
Yes.
That wasn't really how he helped people, though.
But
Then
even though
again, he didn't even
he
help.
passed the bill twice in total of 1,800. So that little money, whatever he signed for, could have helped benefit a lot of people out. They just take it how they want to take it. As far as like in unemployment, right? You know, that's free money for you to do
It's
what
not
you.
free. It's money you put into the system.
Mhm.
You only get it if you put it in. You can't get it if you didn't put nothing in.